So, welcome to another episode of the Perspective Podcast. Today we have Jodi on the show. Jodi, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, if you're a first time watcher, this is about hardships and adversity that our viewers, our guests have faced in order to help you, the viewer, have some tools to navigate your own situation. So, thank you again for coming on because it's super vulnerable. And I'm really honored for you to, take the time to be on the show. So, again, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You are welcome.
Absolutely. So let's start off talking about, what's shaped you. Who's created Jodi? What are some situations that have essentially, do you think, have had the greatest impact in defining who you are today?
Oh, my grandparents.
Okay.
Definitely my grandparents. They are the ones that raised me.
So tell me, what makes their relationship more significant than others?
Unfortunately, my mother died when I was 6 years old.
I'm sorry, I said it before and I'll say it again.
Thank you.
Sorry.
She was an amazing woman. She was only 45. She
Wow.
died of lung cancer.
Wow.
So, all you smokers out there,
Yeah.
it could happen young.
Yeah.
So my grandparents retired early to take care of me, but I've always lived with them.
Mhm.
We had a big house in Milford. They had it custom built, and it was my mom, my brother, my grandparents, and me. So I always had my grandparents.
Yeah.
But me and my brother are 17 years apart.
Okay.
So he moved out when I was probably 8. So right after mom died.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
So it was just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The youngin' in the family.
Yeah, my dad was nowhere around.
It seems like we're kind of stirring up some emotions right now.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
So what was life like with your grandparents?
They were tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were tough. My grandfather was my best friend, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So how does that work? So they were tough, like in what way?
Strict. Ooh, they were very strict.
What does that mean?
Okay, so remember house phones?
Yeah.
Whenever I would have friends call, I know my grandmother would pick up a line and she would listen to my conversations.
Okay. Couldn't make a move.
I was never allowed to sleep at anybody's house.
Mm-hmm.
She always wanted to know who I was going out with, when I would be home. She would want to speak to their parents. It was embarrassing.
Sounds like a lot of love.
Yeah, I look back and I see why.
You know what I mean?
Especially because I've got 2 girls now.
Yeah.
And I love them to death, but I'm super strict because I know the bullshit I put my grandparents through.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And lying, always lying to them.
So here's my question. So do you think being strict, did that ultimately, how did it have its effect on you growing up? Were you just okay, in line, following the rules? Did it make following the rules harder? What did the impact of that strictness have on the growing Jodi?
I started getting bad grades.
Okay.
Yeah, they pulled me out of private school.
Wow. And how old were you when this happened?
I finished 5th grade. Or no, I'm sorry. I finished 4th grade. I went to public school in 5th grade. And then I started getting A's and B's. I met one of my best friends to this day. She basically took me under her wing. Her parents are amazing. So she's an only child, my best friend, Marianne. And her parents were so, so sweet to me. They're basically like my second mom and dad to this day.
So the grades fell off in private school.
In private school,
And then you went the next year in public school and your grades were completely fine now.
Yep.
They're almost exemplary.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How did that switch just happen so rapidly?
I think it was the teacher. My 5th grade teacher was amazing. And she just treated me with such kindness. She was so loving. She'd always help me. She'd always give me extra help if I needed it. She was just an amazing person. And it's funny because I saw her last year. And I was out somewhere and I looked at her and I said, "Oh my God, are you Mrs. LaPlante?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Do you remember me?" And she goes, "Oh my God, you're Jodi." And she would always be so kind, especially because she knew my mother had passed at a young age.
Yeah.
And I mean, I really didn't like how people would use that. They'd always feel so bad for me, but she was just such a kind person.
Yeah.
And I still remember her to this day. Yeah.
It's crazy how a good teacher can really truly impact your
Yes.
your well-being, your state of being.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've had some situations like that too where I felt like I had some teachers who Took the load off. You know what I mean? It
Yes.
just like made me feel a little bit better being myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that was significant.
Absolutely.
You
Middle
know?
school was a little bit different, but
Yeah. How so?
um, I started meeting more friends. There were a couple bad influences in there, but I got through middle school,
Hmm.
and I felt like I was the ugly duckling.
What do you mean?
I had braces.
Hmm.
I had bangs. I really didn't know how to style my hair.
Hmm.
It's not like I was doing my makeup. I always had, I mean, not the greatest clothes. My grandmother was very tight with her money.
Hmm.
So it's not like she'd go out and buy me clothes all the time. I'd get a lot of my cousins' hand me downs. And then I think in eighth grade, my aunt was kind of like, we need to go shopping for you. Um, and then high school changed. Everything changed in high school.
Because you have better clothes and better like.
I got my braces off. I
Okay.
knew how to do my makeup. I was getting my nails done. Um,
What kind of change we talking about?
I guess a glow up, if you
Glow up.
want.
So you
Yeah.
became the baddie walking the halls,
Yes.
getting
Yes.
all the attention.
Yeah, but that's not a good thing.
Why
It's
not?
not because my grades started declining.
Ah.
Yeah, I wanted attention from boys.
So once
Hmm.
you like you would. How did that affect your grades? How did like that completely make you fall off?
I'd rather have been skipping class
Mm.
and hanging out with all my friends instead of going to class. And instead of A's and B's, I was now getting C's and D's. I don't know how I made it through high school.
Hey,
I really don't.
glory to God. He.
I
That's
never
it.
went to gym class, I'll tell you that.
Hmm.
Nope. I was not messing up my hair and makeup to go run a mile.
No, hell no. It's gonna
No.
affect how the boys.
Yeah, exactly. I was not
Can't have
doing
that.
that. Um, I wanted to have friends. That's what it was. I
Okay.
was way too into my friends. And if I could go back and change high school, I absolutely would.
You would?
I
What would
would.
you change first, or
Um,
overall?
I would take it more seriously
Why?
because it definitely, I look back and I'm like, oh shit, I really should have gotten better grades. I don't know how I got into Southern Connecticut, but I did. I only went for a semester and then I stopped going, but
Yeah.
I wish I was more mature back then
How do you
and I
think that
took
would?
life more seriously.
How do you think that would have affected your overall, like,
I don't
life in
know, maybe
general?
I would have had a great job making hundreds of thousands a year, but
Maybe.
yeah. I mean, I like where I am now, but it
Yeah.
took a long time to get where I am now.
Yeah.
And I look at people who they actually did it right. They buckled down in high school and they
Yeah.
graduated with honors. They did 4 years in college. They graduated, they got a job right out of college. And I'm like, damn, you're like 23 making 100 grand a year. Good for you.
Yeah. That's awesome. That sounds sick.
Yeah,
Sounds
I'm
crazy. That
old.
sounds
And
rare.
yeah, it took me a long time.
Tell me, do you feel like you have a mission in life currently?
Yes, I want to make more money. That's
Yeah.
my mission. Yes.
Make more money?
Yes.
Okay. And how do you plan on doing that?
Well, I'm currently in real estate.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I've only been in it a few years. I was in the medical field for 14 years.
Hmm.
I just got out of the medical field.
Interesting. So you
Hmm.
decided to just was it like did you reach a breaking point at the medical field, or is it just like no, real estate is
Yes,
a better opportunity. I'm gonna put all my effort into that one. Like how did that transition occur?
both. So during the pandemic, um, I started getting pain in my elbow
Okay.
and I started having to go for physical therapy. They realized I had a bad tendon in my right elbow. And then I had to eventually go for surgery because physical therapy was not working.
Hmm.
So I was out of work for, I don't know, 8 weeks, 10 weeks. And during those weeks, and I planned it for the end of the summer, I decided to do what I always wanted to do. I just never had the time. I took real estate classes.
Nice. There you go.
And yeah, and it was fun. And I was so into it. So into it. And I finally finished those classes. It took a few months. I took my test. It took a couple tries to actually pass the test. It is not easy. Passed, joined a brokerage, and I was like, damn, I just spent all this money. It cost a lot of money to get your real estate license. The classes, the actual physical, the test, the physical license. and joining a brokerage. It cost a lot. And I said, I need to sell at least one house. And I have an amazing broker. I'm still with them to this day. Yeah. And I've been doing great.
That's awesome.
But I couldn't reach my full potential unless I quit the medical field.
Right.
Because that's a 9 to 5 job.
Right.
And there's people who don't work a 9 to 5. They may work overnight. And so they want to see houses
Yeah.
at 1 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Right.
And you have to be available.
Right.
So.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
It is interesting.
It's a nice little transition.
Yeah. I miss the medical
Yeah.
field. I miss
do?
my girls I work with.
Do you feel like you're more fulfilled when you're in the medical field rather than like doing real estate right now?
Well, the thing is, I'd get paid every 2 weeks.
In the medical field?
In the medical field, yes.
Okay.
So it's like 9 to 5 job, you're getting a paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
It's guaranteed.
Right.
Nothing in real estate is guaranteed.
Right.
You don't get paid until the deal closes.
Right.
And you could work your ass off for months with one client, and then, the day of closing, everything could fall apart.
Crazy.
And yeah.
So you prefer the medical field?
No, not anymore.
No.
It wore me out.
It did.
It wore me out, yeah.
Got it.
The place I was with, that I was working for, I'm not going to say who, but they were bought out by this big corporate company,
Yeah.
and everything turned different.
Right.
I didn't like it. We were just a number.
Well, good for you for making that transition.
Thanks, yeah.
You know?
I had to. There was only so much money I could make in the medical field.
Right.
And what really pissed me off was I went to college, and I've got all these student loans to become a medical assistant.
Yeah.
And in dermatology, I was doing medical assisting. I was a surgical medical assistant. And they were hiring people who didn't even have any experience and no college experience. And that kind of pissed me off. Because I'm saying, I've got all these student loans, and now you're bringing in this person.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm over it.
I'm over it.
I'm over it, yeah.
So I want to kind of get deeper a little bit,
Okay,
right?
let's get deeper.
Let's do it. Right? So if it weren't for money, right? Is there anything that you would consider doing? Like, how would your ideal life look? Would you be like a stay-at-home mom?
No.
What would be the profession that is like, I'm living my dream?
I love my kids, but I need to be out. I love people. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could go back to school, which I really don't want to because it's the time, it's the money.
Yes.
I would love to go back and become a doctor.
A doctor?
Yeah, either a doctor or a registered nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love like the cosmetic field. I'd love to be an injector. Yeah,
Right.
Botox, fillers, all that.
Okay. So it seemed like you're almost in the position, or you're in a field where you wanted to be.
I need to go back to school for a long time.
But it just
I
wasn't
don't wanna
paying
do that.
enough.
Yes.
Really? So you kind of like almost gave up on your dream.
Yeah, but I have learned a lot from working in dermatology.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of the physician assistants, they stay in touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the doctors, they do stay in touch with me.
Got it. So it's
Yeah.
like so much better, like having like the funds or the from real
Yes.
estate. So you have to.
I
Yeah.
like real estate though right now. I'm in a good position.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
it is. It really is. There's a lot of money to be made
Right.
in real estate. I know a lot of real estate agents who are well off.
Right. That's good. That's good. The reason I ask is because like, I feel like we can work a lot harder when
We could.
when we care about something, when we have like an ultimate like reason for why we're doing things,
Yes.
and like just to like just like be like straightforward. Like when I asked like why are you doing real estate and you said the money, it's like that kind of is like it's not like I feel like it's just we need to get deeper.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like we need to
And
be
the
like
people. I love helping people.
yeah,
I was very attached to a lot of our frequent flyer patients
yeah,
in the dermatology field. And unfortunately, what was really bothering me, a lot of them are passing away. And as you know, I told you, my whole family's gone.
Yeah.
But that was just messing with my head again. And I was like, I don't want to deal with this.
Wait, run that back for me real quick.
So a lot of our patients would come in for surgeries.
Yeah.
We would do what's called the Mohs procedure. They have skin cancers
Yeah.
upon skin cancers upon skin cancers. And we would see them, like every week or every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And a lot of those patients became my friends,
Yes.
but they were older. And what really hurt was when they started dying off because just old age.
Right. Right. Right.
Another good friend of mine, he was a patient, he had cancer. And it sucks when you have to, when you don't see them back at the office and then you Google their name
They're dead.
and you find their obituary. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And that started getting to me a little bit.
Right. That makes sense. See, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, and my broker always telling me, listen, you need to get out of the medical field. I see it's really bringing you down. My husband would see it's bringing me down. I'd come home
Right.
complaining about something every day. And then, this is going to sound really crazy. One day, I'm showing a house, okay, because I'm doing real estate part-time.
It was one of your patients who died.
No. But
Uh,
this is crazy.
yeah. Let me hear it.
Because I don't know if you've ever come across this. So I'm on Route 8. I'm heading up to Naugatuck.
Okay.
And Route 8 is terrible. There's always fatal accidents. It's 7 o'clock at night. It's June 2025, so last year. And all of a sudden, traffic comes to a dead stop. I'm in the left lane. And people are slowly creeping. And I see a car up ahead, and it's flipped over. It's in the shoulder, the right shoulder. And we're driving past it, and it's smashed up. It's on its roof. There's no cops there yet. This just happened. And cars are still creeping. We're already past this car. And I'm saying, what is going on? Is there another car involved? And then I see it. And there's a body in the road. And he's face down. And of course you drive by. And what's your first instinct? You're going to look at him. And I drive by and I look at him. And there's blood everywhere. And he was dead. And I'm saying, do I stop? Do I check him? There's 3 cars pulled over and they're all on their cell phones. And I'm saying, no, they're probably already calling the cops. So I go and I'm crying my eyes out at this point. I have to pull over. I'm calling my husband. I'm calling my aunt. And they're saying, just calm down, calm down. And then from that moment, I was like, I'm quitting my job. Life is too short. You don't know what's going to happen the next day. I'm miserable at my 9 to 5. I'm quitting and I'm doing what I want to do. And I did. I put in my 2 weeks notice the next day.
Rest in peace
I know. And
to all the people who go through crazy accidents.
and I looked it up and he was my age.
Wow.
Yep, coming home from work. I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that really fucked with me.
I imagine. I can't even imagine. That would fuck with me too.
Yep.
Sounds wild.
I won't drive on Route 8 now.
That sounds crazy.
I will take a long
Is Route
ride.
8 the Merit?
No.
What's Route
Nope.
8?
Route 8 is Route 8.
Oh, okay. I don't know where it is.
It's scary. It's very scary. There's a lot of twists and turns and people drive like assholes. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. That kind of has me shook and not even like, but you painted a pretty solid image. That's fucked.
Yeah. Car accidents scare the shit out of me. I'm a
Yeah.
very cautious driver. Very cautious. I actually, I was able to buy a car that I wanted 2 years ago. I bought an Audi. I paid cash. And 3 months later, I crashed it.
Thank God you're safe.
Yes, I was getting on the Merritt Parkway.
Damn.
I took out a Tesla.
You took out a Tesla?
I took out a Tesla.
No. How's the other person?
She was fine. She was such a bitch.
Damn, I know. God forbid you crash into her car, right?
I can't tell you how many people have hit me. And I'm the one that gets out and I'm like, oh my God, are you okay?
Yeah.
I know you just fucked up my car, but are you okay?
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a car.
Yeah.
But she was so mean. So mean. Thank God, knock on wood, she didn't sue me.
Yeah. No.
You know, when you get on the mirror and you have to floor it, there's
Yeah.
stop signs.
Yeah.
She started going, and then she had stopped. But I'm looking, like I'm breaking my head, looking to the left to see if cars are coming, and I start flooring it.
Yeah.
And then last minute, I saw that she had stopped, and I had to turn my car, and my car kind of did one of these
Oh
and went
shit.
down.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Fucked up my whole front end of my new Audi.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're good though, so
Yes, I'm good.
that's something to be grateful for sure.
Yes.
So
Thank God.
going back into this like whole thing, because I feel like death has really impacted you. You know what I mean?
It
Just
has.
like early age, no stranger to it.
Mm-hmm.
And before the show, you had mentioned that your father also had passed. Even though you guys didn't have a great relationship,
No.
you know what I mean? It's just like having to hear the news, go through this, and just being like present with these types of occurrences.
Yeah, especially because he was never around after my mom died when I was 6. I don't know if my family kept him from seeing me or if he just genuinely did not want to see me at all. And I'll never know.
So did that fuck you up as a kid, and like, or does it like, do you feel like still think about it ever?
I mean, he has a son, so I do have another half brother. And it's funny because we have not seen each other since we were young, like 5, 6. And over the summer, he came up to Connecticut, and I finally got to see him.
How was that?
It was cool.
Really?
Yeah, we're a lot alike. It was really cool.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sounds
Yeah.
cool.
Very cool person.
I have a similar story with that. Like my siblings, I have half siblings on my father's side who I stopped seeing around maybe like 8, 10. Then I didn't see him for like 20 years. I saw him like last year.
Oh.
And it was nice to see him.
It is nice.
You know, it was really nice. There's still one I haven't seen in a while, and I want to see him. But overall, it was a good experience.
Yeah.
You know?
It was sad because my brother John, he looked at me and he goes, I just want to tell you I'm sorry. I said, why are you sorry? He goes, for Dad. I said, it's not your fault.
Yeah.
I didn't know him.
That's got to be nice to hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From like a sibling.
Yeah. It was really cool seeing him because
Yeah.
I feel like we kind of look alike, except he's from Alabama and he's got that thick Southern accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Sounds like a very healing moment.
Yes, it was a very healing moment. And he wants us to come down. He wants to teach my kids how to go hunting and fishing.
Yeah.
I'm like, my kids are over here getting their nails done. You think they're going to go hunting?
Yeah.
You never know.
That's funny. So you only have daughters?
I do. I have 2 girls.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They're good. They're 11 and 9. Complete opposite.
So like, like I feel like when we speak, I feel like I can feel like some of like the shapings that, you know, the traumas that you've experienced have kind of like had on you.
I've had a lot of traumas.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
So we've only talked about the death side of stuff. What are some other side that do you want to dive into that, or?
I mean, I think one of the hardest things was seeing my grandfather die. I was young. I was 20 and I had to make the funeral arrangements for him. That was really hard. He was my best friend.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been a long time, but he was always there for me. And I could have committed a crazy crime and he would have my back.
Yeah.
He was that kind of person. You know, he would never give me up to the cops.
Right. Kudos.
Yeah, he was very old school. He would be 101 today.
Today?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this day he would have, yeah. Over
okay.
100.
I thought like today was his birthday.
No. My mom's birthday's coming up though.
Wow.
But yeah, him and my grandmother, they would have been 100 and 101.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. At least they got to see old age.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's awesome.
Yeah, probably because they had to raise their granddaughter.
No, just being blessed. You know, the Most High had a plan for them to see a long and old, like a good long day. You know.
Yep.
So I hope that I can make it too.
My grandfather was he was crazy.
He was.
He was crazy. Yeah.
So we mentioned you having a little wild side. Who's wilder?
My grandfather was.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
I don't know if I want to get into this.
Oh, we don't have to.
No, we could. It's crazy. He was just everybody loved him. That's the thing. Everybody loved him, but don't ever get on his bad side. You did not want to be his enemy. He went to jail for a while. I know that. I've heard stories about him beating the shit out of some guy and climbed up a tree. The guy passed out. Well, he beat the shit out of him and knocked him unconscious. Hung him over the tree branch. And then the guy woke up, fell out of the tree, and died.
Oh, shit.
So my grandfather went to jail for a little bit. I was not born.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He
Damn.
did not give a fuck, my grandfather.
No
did not
shit.
give a fuck.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he had your back.
Yes. It was funny because I remember, I think I was probably 18, 19 at the time. And I had bought a different car. I bought, I don't know, like a 99 Honda Accord. I thought it was so cool. And I still had my old 95 Accord. And it would drive, it wouldn't go in reverse. It had like a transmission problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the plates off and I parked it in our backyard. We had a driveway that went all around our house. It was a big driveway. And it was in the backyard. And I remember coming home one day and my grandfather goes, "What do you mean there's a problem with that car? I drove it." I said, "Pop, where did you drive it?" He goes, "Oh, around Milford." I said, "There's no plates on it." He goes, "Yeah, it's fine." And we had a cop who lived across the street. And he didn't care.
Balls to the wall.
Everybody respected my grandfather. Mm-hmm.
That's what I like to hear.
Yep.
Little warrior on your side.
Yeah.
Taught you the way of the warrior.
He was a badass.
Yeah.
My grandmother was the strict one.
Okay, so he let you kind of get away with shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he let me get away with murder. I
Mm.
swear.
Mm.
He would. Mm-hmm.
Very
Yeah.
cool. I also like, I kind of want to go back into the death stuff.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Let's go back.
Let's go back.
Let's go back.
We never left. We never left. Like, I feel like, I don't really have too much experience with that type of stuff.
It's hard.
You know what I mean? Like, my stepbrother passed.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But,
Ugh.
I know, it's all right. Like, we weren't really, like, around each other, like, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And even then, even before he passed, I kind of disowned him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, it was all right.
Do you regret doing that?
Do I regret it?
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes and no. Because, he changed my perspective on a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because he was a very smart person. Like, he was smart. Like, great reader, very just, like, intelligent. Just, like, a good, like, he understood stuff. He was able to, like, very comprehensive. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And also just, like, book smart, too. And he enjoyed reading. I never enjoyed it. So I was like, wow. But he was also, so he's, like, I had this nerd side to him. But he also grew up in Harvard. And it was, like, kind of, like, more so, like, you had to be tough. So he wasn't, like, a nerd.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He was just, like, you know what I mean? But, like, he just, so I don't know. It was interesting. But I wasn't around him much because he was, my stepfather's son. And he was never, like, really in the house. You know what I mean? Like, even when he would live with us, he got kicked out, like, after a year of living with us.
Okay.
But he had a lot of, like, his mom wasn't in the picture. And his father wasn't in the picture, really.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, like, he was living with his grandma, but both of his parents were alive. They were just, like, not taking responsibility.
Oh,
And just,
that
like,
sucks.
yeah, so, like, it had this effect on him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And kind of, like, spiraled, especially since, like, right when he moved in with us after my mom and his dad got married. He gets kicked out damn near, like, a year, like, into it. Because he got caught selling drugs
Oh my gosh.
in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so he just, like, kicked him out of the house. And he just, like, instead of just, like, parenting him. So, like, that had another spiral. And then he started hanging out with, like, and just doing crazy shit. He was, like, he helped people, like, break into a home. He was, like, just, like, keeping eyes.
Oh my
And he was, like, the
gosh.
watch dude. And then they all got arrested. And he spent 3 years in jail.
Yeah.
And then I ended up seeing him again. And then when I saw him, we hung out. And then in the middle of hanging out, we were with some girls. We picked up some girls. And one of them wasn't, like, trying to, like, get with him. When we were driving, he was like, yo, kick these bitches out. You know what I mean? And he's
Yeah.
like, leave him right here. Like, I'm just like, yo, we're gonna at least bring him back to where we got him. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And he's like, nah, leave these bitches right here.
Oh
Like, I'm
my
just like, nah,
gosh.
bro, you're being, and I said like some shit, and it triggered him. And
Uh-oh.
he's like, boom. He's like, what? And then he grabs my steering wheel while we're driving, and I was like, I was driving under the influence.
Oh my
You know what I mean? And we
gosh.
hit a car that
Oh
was driving next
no.
to us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo, this is fucked. I've been drinking. I
Mm-hmm.
just hit this fucking car. Fuck.
Oh my God.
Car drives off. The car fucking drives off. It was a
Thank God.
taxi. Yeah. I'm just like, yo, what?
That's
So then I get
crazy.
out of my car to check my car out. And I start flipping out. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Like, and then he gets out. He's like, yo, I'm really about to beat your ass right now.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm just like, all right. Went back into the car and left him. Just drove off and left him. Um, and after that, I disowned him.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, yo, like, this is crazy. You can't just be pulling my steering wheel while we're driving.
No, absolutely not.
You know what I mean? And then trying to fight me afterwards.
Oh my gosh.
That shit is funny as shit.
Oh.
But
And then he passed.
yeah.
Oh.
And
How
then he
old was he?
passed. He was 25.
Oh my God.
He was 25
Oh my gosh.
on Christmas Eve.
Oh.
Fentanyl. It was
Mm.
laced into like something he was doing, and then yeah. So he ended up dying, but like it gave me perspective, right? Because I used to think like that, like eventually we would we all get to a happy place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we live our lives, and then eventually we're gonna reach this state of fulfillment. Like we all essentially live the same life in different timelines. But then like switch it up for me, because for me like he never had that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just like, wow, there's some people who really pass in the suffering, and that shit like kind of like gave me a new perspective on things. But I do kind of sometimes like look back and regret it a little bit, because I
Mm-hmm.
feel like maybe I could have saved him. But like I don't know that too. And like he was harming himself with his actions,
Yeah,
and like he didn't
absolutely.
care about what he was doing. So it's just like he's not gonna care about what he's doing to me. So it's like this kind of like regret and not regret.
I'm the same way.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But
Oh man.
I still think about it. You know what I mean? Like it's still like he was like kind of like me and him were similar. You know what I mean? Like we're
Mm-hmm.
very smart. You know what I mean? In a world where like we weren't really getting attention, and there's like narcissism, and it was like like we were like kind of like we both but like
Mm-hmm.
we were just different. You know what I mean? But
Wow.
but I could connect with him.
Yeah.
You know. But
That's so
that's the only
tough.
really like the only experience that I have with that stuff.
Yeah.
And we weren't even that close. You know what I mean? So like for someone like who's like really close with people,
Absolutely.
I don't even know what's that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what that's like. All I have is like my father being in the picture, but also him kind of abandoning me. So I kind of associate that with like this
Yeah.
disconnect of somebody. You know what I mean? So it's like I kind of like feel like, oh, I'm used to like loss, because like abandonment.
It's different when somebody passes suddenly
Hmm.
instead of somebody's gonna pass.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
I don't.
It's well, your brother, he
He,
passed suddenly,
yeah, he
right?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard. Ugh. I just experienced that too.
You did?
Yeah. My sister-in-law,
I'm sorry.
my brother that I told you about that he lived
Alabama?
with us. No, my other brother. We're 17 years apart.
Mm-hmm.
So he's in his 50s and super smart, book smart, works for the government. He's down in Maryland. He's had a great job for years. He went through college. He had straight A's.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was the fuck up. No, but he was the good one. He got married. I think I was 9 years old. So he got married, early 20s, to this amazing woman, Jamie. And they have two boys who are now in their 20s. And Jamie, back in what year are we in? 2026?
Yes.
2024. I believe it was June 2024. It was a Friday night, and I got a message from my brother on Facebook, because we don't really talk. Well, we talk a lot now because she's gone. But Jamie was the one who was very outgoing. She was the one that kept the whole family together. You know, she'd always call me, always text me, always message me, hey, we're coming up for Christmas. Hey, we're coming up Thanksgiving, or why don't you guys come down here? And we would never go and visit them ever. I don't know why, just because we didn't have the time. They'd always come up here.
Yeah.
And a few years ago, we actually went down to Maryland. Something told me, go and visit your brother. Okay, I don't know what it was, but we went down. We saw the whole family. And then fast forward. So June 2024. Me and my husband were in New York. It was a Friday night. We are walking into the Chris Brown concert. And everybody that knows me knows that
breezy.
I love Chris Brown. Since 2005.
Residual.
Since 2005, when he came out, I have been the biggest fan of Chris Brown. Yeah. And I've been to every single concert every time he's come to Connecticut or
shit.
around here now.
No shit. No, I like Sea Breezy too.
I love him.
He got some good songs.
Yeah. We actually saw him front row a few years ago.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah. Very
Beautiful.
expensive. But we were walking into the Chris Brown concert in New York, and my brother messages me on Facebook and says, hey, I just want to let you know Jamie died.
Damn.
And I'm like, what? And I look at my husband and I'm like, what the fuck? And I call him, and it broke my heart. I've never heard my brother cry. And he's just bawling his eyes out. And I'm saying, Bill, what the fuck happened? And he goes, I don't know. I just found her upstairs. And I said, when did this happen? And he goes, it just happened. He had called 911, obviously, and they could not revive her. And I said, does anybody else know this? And he goes, no, you were my first call. And that just broke my heart. Because Jamie was the one to, I feel like, take care of him. And, you know, he's book smart, but she did everything. And she was just a humble person. She had such a good heart. They're Christians. They're very into their church. She was the kind of person who would never judge. Never, ever, ever. So that was really hard. And obviously I could not enjoy that concert. And I said, I will be down to Maryland tomorrow. And at the time, my mother-in-law was living with us. So she stayed with the kids, and me and my husband, we went down to Maryland for 2 days. We had to help him make all the arrangements. He did not know how to do that. And me being, you know,
Used
having to
to
deal
it.
with death. Yeah, being
Yeah.
used to it. I remember we went to this one cemetery, and it was very prestigious. And they're bringing us around, and there's this one plot, and he goes, okay, so this one's $120,000.
Holy cow.
And I look at my brother, and my brother is just, he's such a quiet person. And he would not say a word. And I said, I know you're uncomfortable right now. I said, do you want to go to another cemetery? And he goes, yes. And it was Father's Day. And I'm looking to see which cemeteries are open. And there was one in Baltimore. And I said, okay, let's go over here. And we found a plot, thank God, that it was probably $5,000. And he was able to get that. And then we had to go back home and come back with the rest of the family.
Wow.
But
I didn't
that
realize how expensive these.
It's ridiculous.
It's almost like holy cow.
And he had gone to the funeral home before I got there. And they got him. They got him good. $18,000. And that's for the wake, the flowers, the casket. All that adds up.
Wow, I didn't realize how much money they're making in this industry. That is insane.
Yeah.
They're like, listen, if you don't pay $120,000, you ain't got nowhere to place your loved ones.
Well, that doesn't include the plot. Yeah, that $18,000. You have to buy a cemetery plot.
What do you
separate.
do if you can't afford a plot?
I don't know. I think they just throw you somewhere.
What? What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Yeah, that's what my aunt
Like
used to
where?
tell me. I don't know. Or maybe they cremate you now.
That's crazy.
I know.
Wow.
I know. So have life insurance.
Mm.
Yeah, because you don't want to
put that
have your
burden.
loved ones, yeah, deal with that.
That's terrible. That's so sad. I
It
can't believe that's
is.
like how it's. They're making mad money in this industry.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Wow.
I know somebody that owns a funeral home, and every time I would see him, he was dressed to the nines. So,
Yeah. Dang.
yeah, all designer. Yeah, so you know he's making money. I know. It's sad.
It's irritating. It's
Yeah,
like it's so upsetting.
it is.
A little plot of land, they're just like,
Yeah,
that's
it's
crazy.
ridiculous. I had to schedule everything when my grandfather died, and I was only 20 years old, and thank God I had my brother with me. And we picked out everything. We picked out the casket and his suit, the flowers. They charge for everything. You know, like the little prayer cards that you got.
Yeah.
The if they put the obituary in the newspaper. And I think back in 2007 when he died, that added up to 14, 15 grand.
Mm.
And I look at my brother and I'm like, I don't have this money, do you? And he goes, yeah, do you want me to write a check now? And they said, no, 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 we look in to see if they have life insurance.
Mm.
And then we'll take it out of that. And that's what they did.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It's so expensive.
It's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucked up.
Yep.
Do you feel like these experiences like have affected like how you go about creating and finding new relationships?
I look at life different now.
How
It could just
so?
end at any minute.
Do you think that affects you like in like how you get close to people?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No, I love people.
That's good.
I love meeting new people.
Yeah.
I always try to look at the good in everybody and not the bad.
Yeah.
I
Right.
get like everybody's had their past.
Right.
A lot of people have messed up in life.
How do you cope? Or how did you?
How did I?
Or how do you now? Like how's the coping like evolved through the years? Has it evolved? Or
I mean, I've matured a lot. Like back when I knew my grandfather was dying, I remember I made my now husband go and get me bottles of liquor and I would just drink. And I remember him bringing me home and I had to have him pull over and I was puking and puking. And so I would drink a lot.
Mm.
I don't really drink now.
Mm.
Every once in a while I'll have a drink. But
Yeah.
to this day, it's funny because I'll tell people I'm so surprised I never got into drugs. I've never become an alcoholic. My mom and my dad, they drank a lot. That's how my father died. Yeah, he was drunk at like 7 in the morning and fell, hit his head.
Damn. Shit.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy that
Yeah.
I never got that addictive trait.
It's also crazy how just fast things can just go left.
Yes, and he was young too. I think he was in his 50s when he died.
We really do have to just like cherish every second.
Yes, absolutely. That's why when I grew up, my grandparents never left Connecticut. They never brought me on trips. I get it. They were older. My grandmother would not even drive on the highway.
Mm.
And now that I have 2 girls, we do everything with them. Everything. I can't tell you how many trips we've been on. If they want new clothes, they get new clothes. They want new shoes, they get it.
That's crazy.
As long as they have good grades.
No, I wasn't thinking about the
Oh, okay.
like this giving like.
They're a little spoiled.
No, I'm saying that's crazy. Just like thinking about just like how fast life can be.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
It's scary.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of shit.
Yeah. Man, power to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's been a lot.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, just stay positive.
Yeah. Right.
I have a lot of friends who are just, I've had to distance myself recently because they're just so miserable with their lives and
Really?
they try to bring you down with them and I don't want
How long
that.
were you friends before you decided to distance yourself?
Years and years.
And
I've known them.
Like what? Like high school?
Yes.
And how long ago did you distance yourself from them?
I mean, I've got one right now she's working on herself and every once in a while I'll talk to her. But I try to stay
When you
stay
reached the breaking
away.
point, was this like a couple years ago? You decided just like, or was it like 10?
No, probably like a year ago.
Wow.
Yeah, probably like a year ago, just because I never knew what it meant before when somebody would say protect your peace. I
Mm.
never knew what that meant until recently.
How did
And
you get the
now,
realization?
when people would constantly call and bitch about their lives or this one or that one, and they're not working, and what really gets me is the people who they have kids, but yet they're never with their kids.
Mm. Mm.
And they're just so miserable with their lives that they have to try to bring it upon you. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? I've got such a good life right now.
Right.
Stop trying to bring me down with you.
Facts.
Yeah.
So you were, okay. So you were able, like, I only imagine that, like, they were probably continuing this for years. It never changed, but then you got to reach a different point in your life
Mm-hmm.
where, like, now that you've done a 180 and, like, now you're actually going and putting this initiative towards building your life and actually seeing some fruits of it, then you started to be like, okay, wait. This is important.
Yes.
So you were able to handle it before until you decided to, like, wait, no, I got to
Yeah,
make
when
some
I had the
decisions.
time. Now I just don't have the time for it. Like, I don't want to,
Right.
and I don't want to be that kind of person. I still want to be their friend, but I don't have hours upon hours every day to listen to their bullshit.
Right. So when
Yeah.
did you like? So this is like recently that you really decided to like make a change.
Yeah, distance myself from people.
What was the catalyst for this change that you've now like on this road of accomplishing?
I'm just doing so good right now in life. I'm doing so good. I'm making money and I'm not living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
My husband's got a small business. Um, he's always with the kids, and that's wonderful. And we're finally on a good path. And I like that. I really like that. And I don't want anybody bringing me down. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Because I still have friends who are, or let's just say acquaintances that
Yeah. Yep.
they're addicted to drugs or they're alcoholics.
Mm-mm.
And you could only love them so much and you could only talk to them so much
Right.
and try to get them help.
Right.
But they have to want to help themselves.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Man, life is crazy. Life is so short. So many people have their ways of like not channeling, but like coping. You know what I mean? Some people double down on taking action. Some people just like use escapism, you know what I mean? Just try to run away from reality
Yes.
until our time is up.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
exactly. We have a
Man,
short time on Earth, so
right.
make the most of it.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
100%. And that's why, like, that's what I want to do with myself. I want to double down on taking action. I
Do
want to
it.
create this podcast for a way for people to kind of like maybe find another coping mechanism because sometimes people fall into spirals because they feel alone. You know what I mean? Or they feel like they don't even know how to articulate themselves. And
Yes.
sometimes someone on the show can come on and articulate something in such a way that it's like, oh, wow, that's what I've been trying to say for the longest time. And this person is going through it, has gone through it,
Mm-hmm.
understands this. And now I kind of am able to digest it. Those words were like, I understood those words. I get that.
Yep.
Maybe it helps them to kind of be a little bit more present to make some changes in their life.
Absolutely.
And that's a domino effect,
Mm-hmm.
you know? You start changing your life and then you inevitably start to change other people's lives. You know what I mean? Just here and there, maybe just being an example. Maybe they see how you walk. You don't even need to say
Yes.
nothing to them. They're just like, wow, look at that person, the way that they're carrying themselves. Like,
Yes.
damn, I want to be like that.
I've had plenty of people message me on Facebook, on Instagram, and they're like, I'm so proud of you. And now they want to get into real estate, so. And I
Hey,
said, as long as you want to do it and you're willing to do it,
right.
I'll help you. But it's hard.
Yeah. I
It's
feel like
very
you have a
hard.
nice story.
Thank
You know what
you.
I mean?
Thank
And I
you.
feel like we kind of like scratched the surface of it a little bit. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? But like just knowing like you had to handle like just like losing loved ones at such a early age and then having to take on so much, like,
Yes.
that's inspiring. You know what I mean? Because
Thank
I know that's
you.
not easy. And like some people, like you have really three options: work hard, become a victim of some sorts, fall in it, or just
Yes.
decide to end it all.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And
I
I
know.
never want anybody to end it ever, ever. Because
No, that's a lot of people turn to substances nowadays,
yeah, 100%.
and it's sad. And
Yeah,
unfortunately, fentanyl's in everything.
right, Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. 100%.
I pray my kids don't ever turn down that road.
But it could also show itself a different way too, like like just addictions of any kind. Like I know for me, like I wasn't really a substance abuser.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would smoke weed like
Yeah.
every day.
But it's legal now.
Yeah,
And I believe weed helps a lot of people, especially those who have chronic pain.
yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like I used to just like watch shows. Like when I was depressed, I used to just like be addicted to watching shit
Yep.
all fucking day, laying down and watching shit and smoking, and that was it. You know what I mean? Like a different addiction, like a different coping, a different escapism.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Trying to like visualize or see a life outside of my own. You know what I mean? So sometimes we even like maybe our phones can be like another drug.
I'm addicted to my phone.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like,
Yes. My husband's like, can you get off? I'm like, no, you don't understand.
this is how I
With
cope.
yeah, and with real estate, oh my gosh, you have to be on your phone constantly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I feel that. My work is all about screens also.
Yeah.
Even like just to like record this. You know what I mean? You got to look through these screens. Obviously not when I'm filming a podcast, but when I'm filming for others, like I'm looking through a screen. I got to edit that.
Yep.
I got to answer emails. Like screens don't stop.
There's an orthopedic my aunt was talking to, and she said he told her that they're seeing more and more kids with neck problems nowadays because
Really?
they're always staring at their screens.
Creating like a hump on the back. I think I might have that a little bit.
Oh my gosh. I
should
hope
like
I don't
get a
get
back
that.
brace or some shit.
I
Just be
know,
like-
I know. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I see these things that like pull your shoulders back and just like keep it like that. Maybe I should do that. Or
There
just
you
hit some
go.
more back days in the gym.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that might be the answer. 100%.
There you go. Yeah, you got to be careful. I think I've got a neck issue from always looking at
Really?
my phone. Yeah, looking down.
It's crazy.
I know.
It's crazy. But
The power of technology.
it's insane.
Oh, it's so
it's-
different from when I was young.
That's why I was like, what the hell?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it is.
So different.
It's good and bad. You know what I mean? There's things that are remarkable and things that are almost detrimental.
We didn't have Ring cameras when I was young. Thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I feel like Ring cameras are a blessing. They're so like you get to nobody can just roll up on your house.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean? I think that's like.
Yep.
But you would have got caught sneaking out. You would have been.
Yes. I know.
Yeah. That's why you're saying.
Cameras.
That's why you're saying you don't like the Ring cameras.
I mean, I've got one now, but I'm glad we didn't have it back when I was 16.
Why? Because you'd be sneaking out.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Got it.
I know, it's funny because before I came here, I was at my aunt's house. We were having photos done. Her house is going on the market.
Mm.
And I told her where I was going, and she goes, oh, why don't you talk about when you were, young, always sneaking out of the house or sneaking boys in?
Mm.
I'm like, wait a minute, you know this now?
Right. How'd you know?
What?
How'd you find out about this? Oh, I always knew.
She's like my best friend now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't when I was young, but...
Tell me about that.
So my aunt, my mom's sister, she helped raise me, you could say.
Rotate this a little bit.
What am I rotating? Oh, here we go.
Circle towards you.
There we
Bow.
go. Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
So, my mom's sister, she basically helped raise me.
Yeah.
It was her, my uncle, my cousin. My cousin's a couple years older than me, and she's great. I love her, but we never saw eye to eye.
Mm-hmm.
I always felt like she had the nicer things. She had the nicer clothes. I
Your
remember
aunt.
my cousin.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And they had a beautiful house in Orange. But I always felt like I got my cousin's hand-me-downs. And I always wanted to be like my cousin. Always. I always looked up to her. And then she got into drugs. Hardcore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. She's doing good now. Thank God.
Let's go.
Thank God. But she did 2 years in jail. So. Yeah. But now I feel like she looks up to me.
Interesting.
Yeah. She's a good person.
That's good. I'm glad that she's doing well.
I am too. I
You
am
know?
too. I hope she stays on this path.
Yeah.
My aunt.
I know I'm believing her. I believe in her.
Yeah, I do too. But my aunt is like my best friend now. She's almost 80. She's getting up there. But it was funny. I used to be so scared of her when I was young.
How? Why?
Terrified. Because I always felt like she had this power. And my grandparents would listen to her.
Oh shit.
So if she said, kick her out. They would. I've been kicked out before.
Damn, because of your aunt.
Yeah, well, there were times where my grandparents would tell me to get out and I would run to my aunt.
Why were they kicking you out? What were you doing?
Just not listening. Stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember 17 years old. My uncle had a dealership, a car dealership, and my
Stole
aunt
a
bringing.
car.
No, my ex used to. There's a story. My aunt brought me to the dealership. It was a used car dealership in Milford, and my aunt said, "How do you like this Honda? You want it?" And I said, "Yeah." So I got a car at 17. And the boy I was dating at the time, he would always drive it, even though he didn't have his license. He was younger than me. One time, he actually stole my cousin's car. Yeah, let's not get into
High
that.
speed chase.
No, thank God. But I was the one that told her, and that caused a big fight between me and my aunt.
He stole it like for like a drive or like
Yeah, just to drive. That's it.
He returned it?
Yeah, he returned it.
Okay, so he didn't actually like steal the shit.
No, but then I ended up telling my cousin, like, in a joking way, like, yeah, he took your car that night, and we went for a joyride. I was with him. And then, of course, she told my aunt, and I got into a lot of trouble. And they hated him. They hated him. He was a big alcoholic at like 15 years old.
Damn.
Yeah, he like tried breaking in my house.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my grandfather almost beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Yeah, but he was troubled growing up. Yeah. I hope he's doing okay, though. I pray for him.
Yeah. That's a good outlook.
Yeah.
Can't blame.
Like I said, I truly believe people change.
Yes, they do.
They do. My husband was a punk.
Yeah?
Yeah, when I first met him.
Yeah,
Yeah, he stole all my alcohol. I had a big 18th birthday party, and he came through with his brother and his friends and stole all my liquor.
Took the alcohol and left.
Yeah, I met him at Do you remember Highlight in Milford?
Highlight? No.
No, it was like a game that people would play. Players from all over the world would come there. There was a big sports center. They had a carnival, and I met him there. And I said, I'm having this big 18th birthday. It's at a hotel. We had rented 2 rooms. I must have had 200 fucking people at this hotel. And I was like, we're going to get kicked out. We're going to get kicked out.
That was the goal of the night.
No, but even the hotel workers were coming up to the room, like drinking and partying with us.
No, you're not getting kicked out for shit.
No, it was fun. But I remember my husband, Rob, at the time, came through with his brother.
And robbed some liquor.
Yeah, and took like our liquor. I had so much liquor.
That's funny as shit. So he popped up and then dipped out.
Yes. And then he'd be blowing up my phone that whole summer, and I was like, leave me alone. Like, I don't want anything to do with you. And I got my car taken away. I graduated high school. I was over 18 years old, and because my car was in my grandparents' name, and I went and I egged my ex-boyfriend's house, and the next thing you know, cops are at my house. They're like, give us your keys right now.
Can't prove it was me.
I know. I was like, fine. And they're like, you're not getting your car back for a little bit.
What?
So,
the parents, your grandparents.
my
did.
grandparents,
okay,
yeah.
Like, okay.
So I'm sitting in the house. I'm bored as hell. And I was like the only one out of my friends who had a car. So then Rob's blowing up my phone, and I finally answered. He's like, yeah, you want to hang out? I was like, you got a car? And he was like, yeah, we could come pick you up. I was like, all right, fine. I just need to get out of the house. And then that's how it started.
Damn. Interesting course of action, the course of events, how they just unraveled.
Yep. And then we got robbed at gunpoint, and that's how we started dating.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I know. It sounds crazy.
So, like, you guys trauma bonded?
Yeah. I was with a friend, Dan. We were hanging out, and we were with Rob, and we were bringing Rob home to West Haven, and he lived in an apartment complex, and we think this was a setup for his brother. 3 guys ran up on us in the backyard as we were getting out of the car with guns and put guns to us and took everything.
Damn.
And yeah, next thing you know, there's probably 20 cops at the house. They took off, obviously. To this day, they never found them, even though there were fingerprints all over the car. It was like a whole crime scene. They had to come and dust for the fingerprints, and yeah, we couldn't go near the car.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
It was so crazy.
And then how'd you guys start dating after that? How did that even
I don't know. It was like right after that. He just asked if I wanted to be his girlfriend. Like, yeah. And that was September 2005, and we've been together since.
Wow.
And he's always been there for me. Mm-hmm.
That's
always,
awesome.
yeah.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
How interesting.
I know, and he used to get arrested for stupid shit. I'd have to bail him out of jail.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but he's such a good person to this day. He's so good, and he's such a great father.
That's awesome. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
You know?
Yeah, he's the calm one.
He's the calm one.
Yeah.
Joe a few times and...
He's the calm one now. I'm the one that
Okay.
I'll get arrested for something, if I got to.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
So nice little
He's
equilibrium, a little balance between you guys.
Yeah, he's the good one now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what
I'm the crazy one.
what do you mean? What do you define as crazy?
Don't ever mess with my kids.
That doesn't sound too crazy. That seems pretty
I'll
normal.
fight you if I have to.
That seems normal.
Yeah, people are mean. Kids are mean. I can't tell you how many problems I've had with other kids bullying mine.
How old are your kids?
11 and 9.
Okay, so young.
They're young, yeah.
So this is like a different age when it comes to growing up.
Yeah.
It's way
Mhm.
different than how things used to be.
Yeah, and they're complete opposite. So the 11-year-old is very quiet, but she's still tough. She's a bigger kid. She's almost as tall as me. But I feel like she doesn't speak out for herself, whereas my little 9-year-old, who looks like she's 6, will fight. She is so funny. Everybody gets a kick out of her. They think she's a little comedian. She stands up for herself. She'll tell you where to go and how to get there.
That's what's up. Some backbone. You guys raised her with backbone.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely awesome.
Yeah. But
So-
you also got to be careful for, other kids' parents, because everybody's got an opinion. And they always think it's your kid who's the bad one, and then you got to it's terrible. My older one got into a fight last year at the trampoline park because a kid kept bullying her and kept calling her fat ass,
Oh no.
all these names. And finally, my daughter got so fed up and just pushed the kid.
Hmm.
Well, the mother came running over to me along with the workers and, I don't know, 5 or 6 other kids, blaming my daughter. And I said, well, your kid was bullying my kid. So,
Right.
yeah, well, we haven't gone back there, let's just say.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
You got to stand up for your kids, though, nowadays.
Yeah, you do. Every day, no matter what generation, you should definitely stand up for your kid,
Yep, absolutely.
you know?
I felt like my grandparents really didn't stand up for me.
No?
They always said, you'll be friends the next day with them. Just leave it alone.
I mean, I guess, but
Mm.
you never know. I don't know if I like that. I would just try to understand the situation a little bit, and then try to decide what could be at play. But even then, you gotta let some time pass, see how things go, and then give some advice again, and
Yes, I
course
agree.
correct along the lines, because what your initial thoughts may be as a parent, or maybe it doesn't come into fruition, or maybe it's not what's actually going on. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So you gotta just
exactly.
always be on your ear, always be on your toes. I can't even
I
imagine
know.
being a parent. It's got to be quite an interesting venture.
It is.
Yeah,
And now they have phones, so.
that's crazy. That's a whole nother beast.
I know. You've got to
Compared-
monitor them.
Right, comparison is huge these days, and for kids, I can't even think about shit.
I just try to keep them busy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doing what?
I mean, there's not much you could do in Connecticut, unfortunately, during the winter, but, during the summer, parks, trampoline parks, just going out, doing things, museums, going to the mall.
Yeah,
We do a lot with them.
that's good.
Lots of trips.
Quality
We go to
time.
Florida a lot.
Family memories.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
it is.
Yeah, that's gonna be something they look back on when they're older for sure.
Yes. I
have some
hope so.
gratitude. You know what I mean?
They better.
Yeah, they better. Whip them in this shape.
They better.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Let's pray that they do.
They will.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're close. We're all very close.
Wait until they hit the teens. Shit's about to hit the fan.
My 11-year-old.
Bitch.
Yeah. My 11-year-old already has a bad attitude, but
No.
yeah, she's at
Part
that
of
age.
growing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Rebellion.
Yep. Exactly.
They're gonna get it from their mama.
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh.
Nope. I've been there, so I know the signs.
You know how to handle it.
Yep. And we've got cameras now, so
Ain't no sneaking out.
nope.
They're gonna be fucking detectives. Gonna be like, this is the blind spot. We're gonna go out this window.
Yep. Oh, we always joke around, me and my husband will say, if they're going to a party, that we're going to show up.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Yep. We're just going to show up at the party.
That'd be a nice little moment.
I know, right?
And with all the phones, like, it will be documented. You know what I mean? You're gonna see just like, whoop, someone's recording shit, pan over, you busting through the door with your husband,
Oh my gosh.
yelling at the shit, going viral.
Yeah, that'll
Could be
be us.
Could be a meal ticket. You know what I mean?
That's going to be us. Yep.
That's funny.
I know. They're good kids, though, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know that you have some things prepared before the show.
Oh my
As far as
gosh.
things that you wanted to have covered.
I don't know what I want to have covered now.
Is there anything that you think we missed or anything that you want to like dive into? It's okay to have notes in preparation. So if you want to like take,
let's
if you have any, you want
what
to take a
other
look.
notes? I'm trying to think.
Keeping it raw and real on the Perspective podcast.
I feel like we covered a lot.
I think so too.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any like thing, like a piece of advice or like, a sentiment, words that you would like to leave behind or lay out for, maybe someone who has a similar story to yours or just people in general, as far as like any helpful
Yes.
advice?
A piece of advice: spend time with your family, because you never know when it's going to be their last day on earth.
Very good.
I mean, with my mom and my grandparents, I knew that they were going to pass.
Mm-hmm.
But my sister-in-law, I didn't.
Hmm.
And that hurts. And I always felt so bad because she was such a good person and she would always try to keep everybody together.
Yeah.
And I just felt like I was always so busy to go down and visit them, or even when they would come up here, I'm like, I've got things to do.
Yeah.
I still have to work, even though I could have taken the time off.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
I felt so bad, and she was such a good person. I would have
Yeah.
loved to do something with them, go on trips more. But I feel like it kind of brought me and my brother closer together now.
Mm-hmm.
We talk a lot. He's always up here. We were talking about going on a cruise in Italy together, and he was talking about early retirement, which I think he needs to do. He's well off. He could do it.
Nice.
Yeah, he's worked for the government for plenty of years, so. Yeah, spend time with your family. Yeah, take that trip. Spend the money. Yeah, spend the money. Do it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna
Thanks.
take that information in.
Yep. Or
For
take
sure.
that class that you've wanted to take.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Take those chances on you too.
Yes, take the chances on you.
I like that.
Because I've wanted to become a real estate agent for years and years and years, and I never had the time to take the classes.
Mm.
And then
Found
when I
the
had my
time.
surgery, I did.
A little bit of perspective.
Yeah.
Change the game.
I never thought I'd get this far.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I love what I do, so
Yeah,
I'm happy.
that is amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. Don't thank me. That's not. I
Oh.
didn't do anything. You know what I mean? I just met you today.
Yeah,
But you're welcome.
that's okay.
You're welcome. All right, guys. That was another wonderful another.
Another.
That was another wonderful episode of the Perspective Podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have any questions for Jodi or just want to stay in touch and reach out, we're going to link her socials down below. You can send her a direct message, or you can also leave some comments in the comment section, some questions, advice, your own experiences that you'd like to have. And subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.